Hey, this is Raulh. Please act right. Check it out.
Coming from women who can't get no man, who can't keep one, let alone you're a side bitch. Let's talk about it.
She calls herself light-skinned Keisha, and she's referring to women who left comments under this video when she talks about leaving the spot with her girls when they're out partying to go spend some time with her fiance when he calls. The modern day women who just don't get it, let her have it in the comment section. Now before we get started, here's a 30-second word from our sponsor. Check this out. Studies show our appearances directly affect our mental health. Many anti-aging supplements found on store shelves try to capitalize on that, but most of them, they fall short. This is because they fail at targeting the root of the problem. That's why I highly recommend Health Act Right. As we get older, our skin needs more help with producing collagen. Now, I'm right around the corner from 60 years old, so trust me, I know. This collagen quickly restores youthfulness in your skin. It helps combat wrinkles and does so better than anything else I've ever used. And I've tried quite a few. Imagine how good your skin could look this summer using it. It also helps with joint health. If you've been looking for a great way to look and feel your best, you'll love Health Act Right. Get up to 51% off for the next 24 hours by going on to healthactright.com or by visiting the link down below. Grab a bag right now. Come on, y'all. Let's get healthy.
Baby, I could be out with my friends and we could be having a blast. But the minute that my man calls, hello, you say what, you want me to come with? I'm out. Mid turn up. I'm out. Period. They be like, where you going? To my man. To my man. You always with him. You was just with him. I don't care. I'm going to be with him. And I'm going to be with him again after that. And again after that. And again after that. Because that's my man. I'm out. Turn up with y'all later. I'll see y'all later. Period. Like,
she calls herself light-skinned Keisha, and she has a fiance, and they've been together for a while. In this video, she's going to point out a few things some of the modern day women just don't understand when you have a good, solid relationship. Tell them how you feel, Keisha.
A lot of women was like, oh, well, what's gonna happen or whatever when y'all break up or whatever, da-da-da-da-da. First of all, why does that have to automatically be a thing of where it comes down to, oh, when y'all break up? Y'all are traumatized. Who has hurt you? Because that should not be the first thing on your mind when you get into a relationship. Like, I just feel like if it's a certain situation that you really want to be in and that person wants to be in it as well too, why does the first thing have to come to mind? Oh, well, when y'all break up. Why do we have to break up?
That's a true reflection in this hookup culture. People hooking up with the wrong people. You've seen it on my channel. Women passing up good guys for bad boys. The so-called relationship is so toxic, they're constantly breaking up. That's why they say, what's gonna happen when you break up? Because they've never been together long enough in a good relationship to even know what one looks like.
Me and Coco have almost known each other for almost like 10 years, if not 10. You know what I mean? Because I want to say, I think I met you in like, what, 2012 or something?
And that right there is why modern day women in her comment section just don't get it. These two are clearly meant for each other. If they weren't, they would have split up a long time ago. And here's the part that I love. He does it for her too.
For two, I've seen a lot of women saying, oh yeah, well, is he gonna do the same thing for you though? So you know what? I'm gonna let Coca answer that question.
I'm coming home.
You're coming home?
I'm coming home. I'm trying to get in there.
Okay.
Now, he's old enough to have had a few past relationships. Why is it that he wants to spend time with her? I mean, why didn't he stay with the other women he was with?
Then some girls want to argue all the time, so sometimes you never know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done dated women where they argue all the time, so I used to want to be away from them because I don't know when the hell they gonna break out when we just trip. They might just be in the car and then just snap, like, you be like, damn.
And that's why. This is the same thing most men, including me, complain about in relationships. The woman that's constantly arguing and complaining. Clearly, she's not that way. And it's the main reason why most men can't wait to get away from their women. And why most men do so much overtime at work. He just wants some peace and quiet. And clearly, that's what he's getting with her.
Women who are having so much negative stuff to say about it, like, let's sit down and let's have a conversation and let's talk about why haven't y'all been in relationships with people who actually want to be with you? Like, find you a man that actually want to be with you, because at the end of the day, why, like, the fact that I even have to go into deeper detail is crazy to me about this simple topic, because I'm just like, why are so many people upset about me saying that if my man call, then I'm going home?
And that's where the biggest problem lies. The majority of women who can't get or keep a man, according to them, they're not the problem. The men are. And until they can be honest with themselves and hold themselves accountable, they will never be able to keep a man. At least not a good one.
At the end of the day, first of all, this is my reality. My reality is that, first of all, I don't even really be outside like that for one. If I'm out with my friends or whatever, and I've been out with my friends or whatever, obviously, I'm not finna just be like, oh yeah, I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if I've been out with my friends for a couple of hours or whatever, and we just been hanging and da-da-da-da-da or whatever, and it's getting to a certain time, and then if I haven't been really like, if me and Coca have been like so busy and just like work and just all type of stuff or whatever, and we haven't been really like chilling, and he happened to just be like, oh yeah, baby, like I want to spend some time with you tonight, da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm not gonna lie, my friends have about a good 20 to 30 minutes before I make my exit, and that's just that on that. Period.
Good.
See, this young lady has her priorities straight. She's making it clear. She's not out in the streets all the time with her girlfriend. But when she does go out, she will spend a decent amount of time with them. But once she feels enough's enough, when he calls, she lets her friends know she's about to dip out in about 20 minutes. She's playing what they call the long game. The long game simply means she's protecting her future with her man. Any single woman out there that doesn't understand that, in the future, will still be single, while she's married with a family. My hat's off to her for that, especially at such a young age.
I've seen a lot of people saying things like, oh, you know, well, don't try to run back to your friends when y'all have the problems, or, you know, your friends deserve to be your friend time and da-da-da-da-da or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Like, your friends was always here. It's always going to be here. And your friends was here first. That's not my reality. That's something that you guys are assuming. Because it is a fact that Coca is my longest friend. I have known Coca longer than anybody that I'm around today. Period.
You hear that, ladies? He is her friend. Clearly, they know how to work through their problems and issues without having to go run into friends for advice. Which in most instances, if the friends are single, it would be bad advice. You know how it goes. Misery loves company. And they'll tell her anything they can do to help her ruin her relationship. Not help it.
I want all of you women who don't understand that, because the women who get it, they get it. Because you know why? They got a man that actually likes them. They have a man that actually enjoys their presence. They have a man that wants to be around them. And a lot of women don't want to take accountability for their BS and why they don't have a man or why they can't keep one.
Oh boy, to hear a young woman who's been with a man for 10 years and they're planning to get married say that most women won't take accountability for their actions is like love language to a man.
They using the boyfriend word loosely. Oh, your boyfriend. First of all, I'm totally engaged. I don't have my ring on right now because I wear my ring out. We're engaged. At the same time, like, that's not my boyfriend. I'm not his girlfriend. We are engaged. We are each other's fiancés. So we have dreams and goals, and we have aspirations to get married and be with each other for all of eternity, okay?
Now, I will admit, the whole time she was talking, I kept looking at her ring finger wondering, where's the ring? But clearly, they are engaged because they have a whole YouTube channel together. So clearly, this is not a fly-by-night type of relationship. So I'm glad she cleared that up.
And you talk about I'm a loser and I'm lame and da-da-da-da-da. No, y'all are lame. Because 9 times out of 10, it's coming from women who can't get no man, who can't keep one, let alone you're a side.
Uh-oh.
A lot of women are just out here like broken, and y'all spreading this negativity and this brokenness amongst others because they're happy. Stop hating on people because they happy. If I want to be with my man, I have every right to be with my man.
And she's absolutely right. There are a lot of broken women out there. If you all could see some of the comments that YouTube hides from the public view in my comment section, it would probably blow your mind. There are so many hateful women out there who refuse to take accountability for themselves. Yet, they would try to tell any woman who is with a man and does anything for him or listen to anything he says, they will call her a loser and say she's stupid. The truth is, they've made bad decisions in the past when it comes down to the man they chose to spend their time with, or they got played by some guy and they can't get past it. Therefore, all men are trifling, and any woman that listens to a man is considered a stupid woman to them. And in the long run, they'll go right back out there and make the same bad choices again in men, and the cycle will just continue. But of course, it's not their fault.
A lot of women can learn so much if you just sit back and just be quiet. But the problem is that y'all want to argue about other people's preferences and stuff like that. We've gotten to a point to where in this world, you can't even say your actual opinion because people will literally hold it against you. Regardless of what your opinion is, I can respect your opinion, but at the end of the day, this is what I'm gonna do.
The majority of today's modern women, once they have it in their head that they're right, you can't tell them anything otherwise. I'm finding that out on a daily basis from this channel alone. Someone wrote in the comments section, "It must be exhausting helping lost souls." My simple response was, it most definitely is.
So like a lot of women need attention, need love, you know what I'm saying? We need that real, like, you know what I'm saying? We need somebody to really care. But a lot of times y'all be setting yourselves up because y'all entering these toxic situations, and that's why you don't understand what I'm talking about.
Exactly. And for the majority of them, they never will.
My friends, because my friends will do the exact same. If they man is calling them and they really just, you know what I'm saying, they man is like on some like, you know, he really want to like spend time or whatever, they're dipping. Now I understand if it's a friend that's like, okay, every time y'all get to the situation, every time y'all get to the event or to the, you know what I'm saying, to the little function or whatever, she always gotta leave here, she always gotta leave or whatever, because they man is being like a bugaboo. That's a different story. That's definitely annoying, but that's not what I'm talking about.
And that's why she's not having problems with her friends. She's hanging out with women who do the exact same thing when their man calls. See, the majority of these single women out here are running with other single women. Then one of them gets a good man. The minute he calls and asks her to come through while she's hanging out with them, here goes her single friends telling her she's a fool if she does. And what happens in the end? She ends up losing her man listening to her single friends. See, this young lady, she's smart, and she's protecting herself and making sure that she has a future with her man. And clearly, the relationship is working for the both of them. Unfortunately, there are a lot of young single women out there who could have the same type of relationship if she would just let go of her toxic, controlling friends. So for all the young women out there who want a good man in their life like this young lady has, you might want to take a step back and look at the friends that you're hanging out with. If they see a video like this young lady's TikTok saying that she's going to dip out when her man calls, and they get angry and call her a loser and say they would never do that, are these the type of women you want to hang out with when you get a good man? If not, you got a decision to make. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these two videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.